Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kirby DK here, coming at you with another video about Vanguard. On this one, I just wanted to share my opinions on it, how I'm feeling on my second day of playing the Vanguard beta. It's really not all that good, I'm gonna be honest. The SPMM has kicked in. Call of Duty this year, pretty fucking trash, gotta be real. And I know I said, in my last video that it was okay, but yeah, I'm completely done with it. Yeah, if you're gonna buy this game this year, not a smart decision. It's just the weapon balance is terrible. I mean, the STG is just completely over-dominating the meta. I mean, every game I get into, it's fucking like 10 SGGs on the enemy team, and like 2 of my teammates are using it maybe, right? And we just get smoked. It's crazy. The SPMM has made this beta completely shit, and the COD community has fucking ruined this beta. So, great job, guys. Also, a lot of the attachments have very strong negatives and not a lot of positives with them, and I find that just to be really punishing. I mean, I feel like, certain attachments I have to run, but like others I feel like I really shouldn't even be running anything in that attachment slot because it hurts my weapon so much and it doesn't help it nearly as much. And so it's like, okay, what's the point of even putting on an attachment in that slot? Might as well just not run anything in that slot. So that would be nice if they could change that, maybe change some stats around, as well as I think some of the stats were saying the wrong things on the guns. Like, it was saying like it would give you ADS speed, but it would really like hurt your sprint to fire speed, which means that like you would ADS even slower. So I don't know why that was happening on some of the attachments, but it was. I don't know if that's like completely accurate. I haven't tested. Probably that won't be figured out until the full game comes out, but be nice if that could be changed. The other issue I was having was the audio was glitching out, as well as some of the graphics glitching out. I like to call it the seizure glitch. I don't know if that's what people are calling it, but it only seems to happen whenever I have the graphics set to the lowest option. Whenever I set them to very high, it doesn't happen as often. I don't know what that is. I think it might be maybe a texture streaming issue of some sort. As well as I'm having a lot of performance issues. Specifically, my graphics card is getting really hot whenever I'm running the game at low settings and at 144 frames. If I put it down to 60 on very high, my computer barely gets hot. But as soon as I put it on 144 frames with the lowest settings, which should be very easily done by my computer, I have a very good computer, all of a sudden my graphics card temperature rises to a unbelievably hot temperature. That should not be happening. And I know it's a beta, so it's not going to be as optimized as the full game. They need to fix that before the game comes out. I'm also getting a lot of packet loss issues or packet burst issues, and I shouldn't be getting that. I'm plugged into my Wi-Fi directly. I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm using LAN. I'm using an Ethernet cable, so that should not be happening. And it seems that the whole server is actually lagging. Not just me, but like everyone in the game completely stops moving for a second, and then it comes back online for whatever reason. I think that's something to do on Sledgehammer or Activision's part with their servers. But yeah, in general, I would say they need to fix the performance and the networking of this game before the game fully comes out. Next big issue on the chopping block would be they need to fix the performance and the issues that are on console specifically. Those issues would be the kryptonite fog, or the fog that is on the PS4 version, I believe, specifically, and the Xbox One version. I don't know how they can fix that, but they need to do that for the older gen consoles, or else they really shouldn't have even made the game on the older gen consoles, in my opinion. I think another big issue is they need to fix the spawns, more specifically in the blitz combat pacing, where the spawns seem to just spawn people right in front of you, or they like spawn people way too far away. I think that it kind of needs to be in that good middle ground where you kind of spawn near the action. If they want it to be like shipment on every map, they need to make the spawns better, so that way it's not like people are spawning behind you, people are spawning in front of you, stuff like that. That always happens in the game, and it really needs to not be happening. There's a lot of like valid spawn points to put someone, and then they decide to just put them like right behind you for no reason. Or they need to add more spawn points. That's another solution to that. The perks are actually really badly balanced in this game as well. For starters, Ghost and Survival Training in the first slot. I see a lot of people only running the Ghost perk and only that perk. There needs to be more variety in that first slot, and there also needs to be more variety in the third slot. The second slot I think is okay. I think it has kind of like the weakest of the perks. Doesn't seem to matter as much. As well as, I don't know what's going on, but whenever I peek a corner, if there's a guy sitting there, he always seems to melt me. I don't know if it's like a connection issue or something, but it feels like I die really fast, but whenever I'm shooting somebody, it takes me a lot of bullets to kill them. I don't know if it's just because a lot of people are using like the STG and like that like instant melts you, versus me where I like to run around with SMGs and stuff and try to get aggressive. A lot of the maps as well don't allow for a lot of aggression. I mean, they allow you to move around a lot more, but it's not like you can like flank and get into a building. It's more like they have such a good power position in that building that like you can't even get inside to kill them or try to kill them. And I think that perfectly transitions into my next point, which was going to be that the maps in this game are not very good, especially Red Star and I think Gavutu was the other one that I didn't really like. I feel like they need to make the player models blend in less. As well as another issue, that this would be the snipers zooming in way too slow. It makes the already gigantic maps even more of a hard scoper's paradise. It doesn't allow for any quick scoping, anything that's fun at least. In general, this game I think is going to be extremely boring after a couple weeks of playing. I mean, it's pretty similar to how Call of Duty's been for a while. As well as they had a very limited selection of the weapons. They haven't even increased the level cap past 30. And that kind of worries me because there could be something that's really broken that's not past level 30 or weapon level 30. As well as there could be really broken guns that we don't know about. I mean, the STG is already in the game and we know that's broken, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a gun that's even more broken than that. The shotguns in this game are really bad. I wouldn't even recommend using them, and they're probably not going to get buffed even in the full game. As well, LMGs seem to be really good. I mean, they're basically just ARs with 100 round mags, so not surprised there. And as well as Sledgehammer doesn't know how to balance, so pretty fun. To sum up my thoughts on this game, I'm not really positive about it. I don't really care about it. I'm probably not going to buy it day one for sure. Maybe not even buy it in the first months. I'm really looking forward to Battlefield and Halo Infinite, as well as other games like Splitgate and what they're going to do with it. Yeah, and I take back what I say in that first impressions video. I don't think this game is okay. I think it's actually pretty mediocre. It's pretty bad. But on top of it being pretty bad, I'm also getting a lot of performance issues, a lot of audio issues, and overall the game just does not feel as good as Modern Warfare 2019. If you really like Modern Warfare 2019, I would recommend you just stay and you play Modern Warfare 2019 for the next year until the next Call of Duty game comes out, and maybe that one will be okay. So basically, to recap, the three major things I would change: I would fix the optimization, the performance of the game, I would change the networking of the game, and I would also change the weapon balance of the game. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. It's been your boy, KirbyDK10, and I'm out. Peace.